Howdy on Wolclox Lives. I think it's time to play a little Minecraft. Man, apparently I never made it back out of the cave last time. Let's see what I was doing. Looks like I was collecting andesite. There's definitely plenty of it right here. On the off chance that this is what I was doing. I feel like the week has been 3 years long this week. Uh, I don't know, it's been crazy. Well, it's not really crazy, I guess, just busy. Um, I mean, not that really anything different's gone on, just busy. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that. Oh man. So this doesn't make anything busy, but so we're standing there today, right? And and um, I look over, and one of their cats is up on the table with her face shoved pretty deep into. Oh, you know what? How about this lead me out? All right. Pretty deep into someone's glass of apple juice. It's like, hey cat, get out here. And I'm like, hey, you better go over here and get your apple juice before the cats actually start drinking it. And so they run over and they grab the apple juice. And like a minute later, the other cat jumps up on the table and knocks a cup of milk off on the floor. It was crazy. Oof, that could have hurt. Please wake up. Please wake up. Please wake up. Please. You know, I say please wake up. I meant it, man. Listen, guys. I really don't want to be set on fire, okay? Thanks. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. Okay, I've got to get this chest. I don't remember how many. Well, that's weird. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. What a mess. Is the chest even down here? Hmm. Nope, it's right here. Do. Come on, give me the chest. Come on, give me the. Oh, there it is. Nice, alright. Trying to steal my lights. Maybe the zombie is tired of always being in the dark. Man, some of this has got to be my stuff, right? Andesite. I wish there was a button to sort these chests. I'm so used to modded where you just, you click and it sorts for you. That is not the case here. It's all right though. We'll get this. But yeah, I don't know. Them cats are always knocking glasses that have a little bit of liquid in them off the tables. Part of the problem is that oh, that's where that zombie got that light from. They busted out one of my lights. Man, dirty zombie. Um, I do not see the block that goes in that place, though. I think it's this light gray concrete, but not as a powder. Um, well, I'll tell you what. Well, let me go find some water so I can fix this. Um, if I were, I bet there's water right over here. Actually, there's water right there. I see some. So, yeah, I don't know what the deal is. I personally not a fan of pets. I mean, I'm fine if other people have pets, but for us to have pets is just all right. Mostly because the people with pets are not observant in any way, and so they don't pay any attention to what's going on, and so the animals are always making big messes, um, which annoys me. And it's like yesterday. Yep, I think it was yesterday. I go upstairs and I look over, and the dog is standing by the door, wanting to go out. And I'm like, "Hey, dog's at the door." And there are two of them who are responsible for this animal sitting in the room, and both acknowledge that I said something. And so I go in the bathroom because that's what I was up there for, and I come out, and I don't think nothing of it, and I don't know where you came from, but and I want to say I made myself a cup of tea at that point, which is a fairly long process. It is not short. And so I make the tea, and I um, am standing there, or I'm in the process of making the tea, I think. Well, what's happened is, they bought a coffee maker for their camper that includes K cups, and so the I should put some doors on these places. And so then uh, my sister bought some tea K cups, and then I discovered that my large glass that I like to drink water out of fits in the machine because it's got a spot where you can fill up a single teacup, or if you remove the cup stand, which just slides out, it's not locked in or anything, then you can put your travel mug under there. And so my glass is just about too big, really, to be on there. I have to put it in a very slight angle, and it fits. It's super snug, and not like I think I'm going to break the machine, but you definitely can't fit it in there unless you put it in at the exact right angle. and it was just an accident because I'd already tried to put my cup in there and it didn't fit, and I couldn't get it in there, and so I had been I'd run a glass and then dump it in my big glass and then run a second glass because there's enough flavor in the tea to get multiple cups, I feel, out of it. And I definitely feel like there's enough flavor in my big glass, which is two full runs of the thing. And so, anyways, so that was running, and I hear the dog peeing in his cage. Now, I had already said that he needed to go out, and they had acknowledged that yes, the dog needs to go out. And then they did not take the dog out. And so he peed all over the place. All over the place. What I heard was where it ended up. Not where it started, just where it ended up. And so, not that he's the best dog at, you know, peeing outside, anyways, but uh, they had him trained okay, sort of. I don't know. He annoys me, to be honest. I like I said, I'm not really a pet person, and this dog is a little too big and hyper for me. And so what they did was they trained him to, um, ooh, I'm gonna need to go get some more sea lanterns. We'll have to do that today. And so what they did was they trained him to ring a doorbell. No, sorry, not a doorbell. A bell hung on the door, which technically I guess is a doorbell, when he needed to go out. And so I thought that was super smart. Until the dog decided, and this is the part that super I find irritating, he doesn't want to be outside unless someone goes outside with him. And um, so most of the time, I just find that to be annoying because you just want him to go out and go to the bathroom. He doesn't actually want to be outside. And so when they did the bell thing, he would ring the bell every couple of minutes because he wanted you to get up and go outside with him. Not that he did anything; he just goes out there and stands there and looks around, and then comes back in. Although, I mean, they leave him out just a little bit, and he's destroyed that whole area. Just destroyed it. It's There was a deck there. He's chewed the railing off. Um, there's pipes for our sump. And At one point, he had dug those out. And I do see where he has nosed around where I repaired that. And, alright, that's not enough sea lanterns to light this place for sure. So let's go get some sea lanterns. It's going to be a trek because I don't rightly remember where my ocean monument is. Uh, but one of these days I'm going to get that finished too. I started to drain that whole thing, and it took me a long time to get done what I've got done. But I did see a new trick here recently on how to drain those. I also need to stop and get some food here. But yeah, I just like today we were trying to, and I think he knows, like he knows what he's doing in regards to going outside. And so like you'll come in and you'll take him out, and then you'll be doing stuff when you have time to take him out, and he won't want to go out. But as soon as you sit down and start something, then he immediately demands to go out. And then you take him out and you bring him back in, and he immediately demands to go out. And it's just like, stop, just stop, all right? This is ridiculous. You don't need to go out. I just had you out. Why do you think you can't wait for this 20-minute episode to finish when you just. Yeah, that's right, I'm talking about dogs. Just went out. But, anyways. And then the cats are just as bad. Um, they. You can't leave anything anywhere because they'll pee on it. And can't leave. Like, we used to leave the doors open inside the house, not the outside door. Um, we can't leave any of the doors open because the animals will go in and just destroy whatever's in there. And they don't come down here, which is where I am at all day. And I don't hang out up there because everything's covered in animal hair now. And I mean, I never hung out up there anyways, but it's all covered in animal hair, and everything's just always a mess, and none of them seem to be able to use a trash cans. There's always paper and wrappers laying around, and it drives me crazy to be up there. Uh, they're all yelling. The volume is way too loud. It's just. I think I'm the only one here, me and my nephew, and I can hear him upstairs right now just going whoop, 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 and jumping up and down. I don't know what he's doing, but yeah, just constant. I cannot. How did I get home? I need to stop doing that. I think I think the Ocean Monument is off the tunnel to my right up here. But I apparently did not. I think I went exploring and I had to come home across the land because I got lost. Because I'm not good at writing down coordinates and going back to them. But yeah, we've been watching through the Marvel movies, and we finally made it to Civil War, which is my favorite one last night. I enjoyed that. It was pretty good. It's interesting to watch them all back to back because it's really easy to pick out which ones you like and which ones you don't like. And man, there's a couple in there I just really do not care for, and watching them so close together just makes me even angrier at the Iron Man character. Seeing them so close together, we're sitting there, and my brother-in-law says, "Oh man, here we go, getting ready to watch the." Oh, really? Getting ready to watch the movie where they blame the heroes for everything. I'm like, technically, this is all Tony's fault. Like, Civil War is all Tony's fault. And I'm like, and after watching them all in a row, I mean, we didn't watch them in a single day. It's taken us a few months to get to this point now, I think. At least a couple of months to get to this point. But seeing them all that close together, you realize that, uh, like, like, I don't like the Tony Stark. Oh, look, my map bench is here. I was mapping. Did I leave my map here? I did not. And there are no sea lanterns here. Maybe I've got some out at the monument. Um, but yeah, the Tony Stark character is super annoying. I like Tony Stark in Iron Man 1 and 2. And he's alright in Avengers. I like him in Avengers. Um, but when you get to Iron Man 3, I stop liking him and find him super. Don't I have a way to. Oh, that's not the way to get down in here. I have a ladder. I think I have a bunch of sea lanterns in a chest down here somewhere. Maybe I don't. Maybe I have to harvest them. I don't want to, though. There's a lot of sea lanterns around. It won't hurt to take a few, but I thought I had a chest someplace. There are no sea lanterns. Maybe I just make some. I don't remember how, but... yeah, so I saw an interesting... Oh, I have, like, a ton of dried sponge, too. I saw an interesting trick to do, I'll show you here. Oh, I don't have any sand on me. It's not going to work without sand. I was like, what am I seeing? That was a fin. Just wanted to see if I had another chest someplace, but I don't see one. So, so what I saw you could do is you go and you build. Like I started to build walls out of sand, right? And apparently you don't build walls out of sand. You do sections with rock. Because a sponge will do a 3x3 section, and um, you use the rock at the top to stop the. I totally have not watched enough of this to know how to start it, and this is not the way they're doing it. But I was wondering if this would work as well. Yep, that's not what I wanted to do. And so the rock at the top. Nope. All right, it doesn't work the way I've got it here. I don't think. Because that only lowered it by one. The rock at the top, though, it will stop the water from reforming, but only, I think, if you run sand down the middle. And I did not. I mean, technically, it doesn't have to be sand, right? And so then you go like that, and then a sponge. Except I'm pretty sure I've ruined it at this point. Whoa. How do I get lag in a single player world? Come on, game. Yeah, I must not be doing something right, because it is definitely not working the way that I saw it working. I'll have to figure that out. Not that I'm going to do it right now. I just wanted to look and see, because I am not... It's filling back in on me. Oh, good, and I can't get back out. Let's go over here, then. It's okay, we can get down here and grab some sea lanterns. As soon as I figure out where that ladder's at. Um, And so you got the Tony Stark character, right? And in well, so you've got let me rephrase that. Oh no! Oh, dang it! I didn't know. I didn't know. Ooh, look at that. That's definitely something I can dig up here. This is why I've got to finish this thing so I can get sea lanterns, right? Because I don't want to take too many of these because these are lighting the place up. I want to come back and find this place full of mobs. All right, so I gotta finish my story here real quick. So you watch like the Incredible Hulk movie, right? The one with I don't know, the one that's part of this whole MCU now. Um, and so he clearly has PTSD. Uh, there's he's got the flashbacks to when he turned into the Hulk the first time, and he's an emotional wreck. I mean, he's the Hulk, so he's always an emotional wreck. But um, over what's happened, I need to leave these sponges behind, and and I think it's pretty well done in that movie. And then you've got, oh man, I got so much sponge here. I don't have a lot of crystal though. Oh, I do have a bunch of sand here too. Man, I kind of wanna. I kind of want to try this thing. All right, I'm gonna try it. Give me back those sponges. I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna build a better way to get over there. And so then you go and Tony Stark, who has done a billion things up to this point, uh, flies up into the wormhole and detonates it, and then falls. And then, for whatever reason, oh, you know what's missing is this right here. This is why that didn't work, because you have to do that. Okay, and then that should let this work. Um, okay, and then you put the sponge. Yes, and then the corner stops it from working. And then you dig your way down. Till it's touching water again. And then you drop a sponge. Whoa. And then you drop a sponge. And then you drop a sponge. See? That was really easy. And it did not require me to dump millions and millions of piles of sand. And then you just repeat that over and over again until the whole thing is dry. And it only took me 4 sponges from the almost the top. Um, and um, and so then Iron Man 2 or Iron Man 3, I'm sorry, is my least favorite of the Marvel movies by far. And I absolutely despise the part in the middle where he's with that kid. I hate it. And I think it's dumb. And makes no sense. And then on top of that, I really like the Mandarin character, and they totally ruined the Mandarin character in this movie. And man, you know, what'd be great is if this water would stop shoving me around. And so, but Tony's having panic attacks, right? Now, Bruce Banner has panic attacks pretty much all through his movie. And then they kind of get rid of that after that. But Tony stops having panic attacks in the middle of his movie because the kid said, "You're an engineer. Why don't you build something?" I don't know. That's kind of what happened. But yeah, see, that is super, super easy. I spent 10 sponges so far. And sponges can be dried back out. And I already cleared out, you know, what, 7 by 3 section of water. Cause man, I was like all this middle here. I did this with sand. I filled this in with sand and dug it out. I mean, some of that was temple, so I did fight my way through the middle, but whew, it'd be way easier to start, I think. Well, you gotta get rid of the guardians first, I guess, but I'll dump these sponges back in the boxes near the thing. Obviously, well, man, I want sea lanterns, and I did not. I only got 11. I hate to make this a project, but I might have to make this project. So, anyways, so Iron Man 2, yeah, he's got PTSD suddenly. He's having panic attacks every time the kid mentions the word New York. And I find that whole thing ridiculous. Like, if Tony wasn't, like adrenaline addicted, uh, already, I don't understand. I don't. Oh man, I've got more sponges. How many sponges did I get out of that place? That's crazy. Here, use that. I don't think I've got any coal here. I do have some more of these prismarine crystals. How do I make a sea lantern? Do you tell me that? Sea, no. No. Okay. No. Oh, wait. I gotta click on this, right, for this to work. See, nope. We gave me some prismarine stuff. Alright. I'll Google it. I'm not afraid to Google it. And, I'm never gonna finish this story. Prismarine shards and prismarine crystals. Prismarine shards, prismarine crystals. Did you give it to me now? Nope. And so then you go on to Age of Ultron, right? And in Age of Ultron, Tony and Bruce Banner, who also has PTSD, have decided that it would be better if they didn't have to be heroes, and um, and that the world would be a better place if it didn't have to rely on them as heroes. And so, even though everyone tells them not to, Banner and Stark go behind everyone's back and create Ultron. And then Ultron does what Tony said, only he does the robot thing and goes, the best way to save humanity is to destroy it. And so uh, that's what he decides to do. And so that's the Age of Ultron movie, right? And so then you get to Civil War. Now they changed the stuff behind Civil War quite a bit, and it so it's not quite exactly the same as it. Well, it's not even close to the same as it is in the comics, because they don't have mutants necessarily in the really. I just want to put some blocks in here, and you guys are all shooting me and stuff. Stop being all shooty, guys. Oh. And so I'm watching Civil War, and because we... Oh. Get out of here. These guys are gonna kill me. Dang it. Oh. Dang it. Well, now I gotta get my stuff back. But, so I'm watching this Civil War, right? And the whole thing is just Tony deciding that, he shouldn't be a hero, and that it doesn't matter what anyone else says. He won't listen to them, and he's just going to do what he wants, and what he wants is someone else to be responsible for his actions. And that's basically Civil War and Tony Stark from Iron Man 3 forward. And we haven't made it to Endgame, but after watching through Civil War, I find it ridiculous that they let Tony, be the big hero of Endgame. I know he's, like, to me, Endgame was just a big money grab and was not that good of a storyline. And I know Iron Man is, like, their big cash guy, and that's probably the reason why the storyline went the way it did. But man, I really don't like him pretty much from Iron Man 3 forward. Oh man, nope, this is the wrong way. But yep. All right, I got to talk about it real quick before I quit here. I also watched the new Night Flyers on Netflix, which is horror science fiction series. It was weird. I didn't dislike it, but I felt like there could have been a little more. I feel like it had too many storylines going on, and it would have been better if they'd have focused on one storyline or two storylines and not three. Um, and two, they probably should have done two. But throwing the third one in there just made it crazy. I think I enjoyed it. It has a very abrupt ending, so I'm assuming they're aiming for a second season if it's popular enough. But uh, uh, it's about they have a ship that's capable of interstellar flight, and or at least maybe not interstellar flight, but at least fast enough to travel. No, it's got to be interstellar because I'm pretty sure they're quite the distance from Earth. And they have detected what they think is an alien spacecraft, and so they're going out to meet it. And some of the readings that they've been able to get off of it indicate that it emits the same kind of energy as telepaths, which they have in this particular world version. And but everybody's afraid of the telepaths because I'm not sure. I feel like something bad must have happened beyond the one story they told. And so telepaths are feared by like everybody. The one story they told was that they were on board a whatever. I'll just take this one. They were on board a shuttle, and it's mildly frightening to take the shuttle down to the planet because of, you know, massive turbulence and stuff. And so there was a little girl telepath on board, and she didn't know how to control her powers very well, and so she amplified everything that was happening around her because she couldn't control her powers. But that, like, maybe the shuttle crashed and killed everybody on board. I don't know. I don't know how they would know that the little girl was amplifying powers then. But that doesn't seem like a big enough reason. So I assume there must have been some other major, like a telepath taking over a space station or something, that they didn't ever talk about that I caught. Because they mentioned some moon incident, but then later they say the moon incident was that little girl telepath. Oh, this is going to be great with my complete lack of food. Hopefully all my gear made it to this side. Man, I need to hurry up and drain this place so these guys stop shooting at me. Well, the answer's no. Not all my stuff made it over here. It looks like I exploded. Oh, dang it. This is not the side I wanted to be on. Man, I wish somebody had taken the time to get an infinity on their bow. You guys stop it. Okay. Got my efficiency back. I got my sword back. And, oh yeah, there's all my sponges. Those are rare. Just go ahead and put those away right now. And so, oh, and there's my silk touch. All right, so I got the important things back. I'm pretty sure most of my armor is just badly damaged anyways, but, yeah, so they've got that story, where they bring a telepath on board, and so everybody's freaking out about the telepath. And then on top of that, they got a rogue. It's not AI. It's a person whose consciousness was loaded into the ship's computer, and she's crazy. And so they got that storyline going, and then they've got the I don't know if it's an attack by the aliens. Please don't kill me again. I was hoping. Yeah, I still don't think fall damage works. Why doesn't fall damage work on me? I mean, I can't fly. I'm not creative. Um, and so that's like a major component of the storyline. And then they've got genetically engineered people. That's a major part of the storyline. And it's just there's just a little too much of everything shoved in here. Um, but yeah. All right. Well, I have gone on way too long. So click like if you like, subscribe and catch the next one. I will talk to you later.